If you've owned a TMAX for very long, you've probably got a seat that won't stay all the way up or maybe even partially up on its own. I bought my TMAX used and the seat would stay up a little bit on its own when I first got it, but now it falls down as soon as I let go of it. The two struts under the seat are supposed to hold it up, but it's a well-known issue that they don't work for very long before this starts happening. You can get replacements for $40 or $50 through Yamaha or aftermarket, but they seem to be failing in short order just like the original supports. Thanks to a post by Scootour in the TMAX section of the Majesty USA forums, I found this kit from TaiwanBigScooterShop.com. For about $30, it's an add-on spring setup that looks like it should eliminate the need to ever replace struts again, so I had to try it. Start out by opening the seat and propping it up with something. I used a wooden dowel that I had around. Then you'll need to remove one of the struts. Find the clip on the lower mount and pull it out, being careful not to lose it. Then use a 12mm wrench to back out the top mount. Once the top mount is all the way out, you should be able to slide the strut off of the bottom pin and remove it from the scooter. The warning sticker needs to come off before the spring kit is installed. You may be able to simply peel it off, but if not, you can use a hairdryer or heat gun to apply a little heat and make it come off easier. You aren't trying to add a lot of heat to get the shock very hot to the touch, just enough that the sticker comes off. Use a product like Goof Off or Goo Gone to remove any sticky residue that's left over, then clean the strut. You'll need one top collar, one spring, one lower collar, and 3 set screws per strut. Install the 3 set screws into the lower collar with a 2mm hex key, enough that they won't fall out, but not so much that they stick out from the center. Slide the top collar on as shown with a smaller section toward the top mount, all the way up until it stops. I tried to keep the slot facing the strut mount so it would be in an area less noticeable once installed for a better appearance. Slide the spring on and all the way up against the top collar. Now install the lower collar with the flat end facing out or toward the bottom of the strut and push it up against the spring. The spring should sit in seats on each collar. Use a pipe or other tool to push down and compress the spring until the lower seat is centered over the groove in the strut. If you're trying to keep the openings in the collars facing a certain way, check their orientations, and then use the 3 set screws to lock the bottom collar into place. Once all of the set screws are tight, you can reinstall the strut. Slide the strut over the peg on the bottom, then screw in the top mount and tighten it. Push the clip on through the lower mount to finish the first side. Even with only one side completed, my seat would stay up on its own. Repeat that process on the other side to finish the job. With both springs installed, my seat doesn't automatically open when I pop it, but it comes open easily and without bouncing, and the springs are strong enough to keep it open even against a small amount of force. That's about ideal for me, but moving the lower collar further up to compress the spring more should make it open the seat with a little more force, or you could move it down more to make it softer. I'm happy to have a working seat again, and it was worth every penny of the price in my opinion. I don't foresee these springs failing anytime soon. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and share if the vid was helpful, and subscribe for more.